Fuchs and Johannes Schoettler. Then after that men's singles we were talking about with Janor Jorgensen, the #3 seed. And then we go to mixed doubles and the silver medalists from the last World Championships and indeed from the Olympic Games, Xu Chen and Ma Jin. They're in action against Krishnanta and Neo from Singapore. And then the last of our matches, we return once again to men's singles, and Tommy Sugiarto, the #5 seed from Indonesia, up against Hu Yun from Hong Kong. Tommy Sugiarto's father, of course, won the gold medal here in Copenhagen in 1983.
Oh,
It took Sugiarto.
I can't remember that.
Liam Sui King in the final.
Yes.
One of the best matches ever, wasn't it?
It was a very good match, and he beat me in the quarters.
Oh, I'm sorry, Morten. Did I rub it in?
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
I'm sorry.
Just totally blocked it out of my mind. Now, he played a very, very good tournament, Ichuk Sugiarto, here in '83. And as you say, the match against Lim Swee King in the final is one of the top matches of all times.
17-16 in the third and deciding game.
Everybody thought Lim Swee King would pull it at the end, but he did not.
No. Well, our court officials are already on court for our next match, the men's doubles. The Germans come out first, Fuchs and Johannes Schoettler. And here the Danes, the left-handed Mathias Boe and his partner Carsten Mogensen. The Danes, well, we've had Danish men's doubles winners in Copenhagen before, haven't we? Again, that was 1983.
It was my good old partner, Sten Flatberg, with his new partner at the time, Jesper Helledy.
Yeah. And then
well done, guys.
It was a fantastic tournament for Denmark in '83, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So this all-European third-round men's doubles match. This from the bottom half of the draw. Our umpire conducting the toss of the coin. Sven Slera of Belgium. So the left-handed Mathias Boe, 34 years of age, born in Odense on the island of Funen. There, the tall man, Johannes Schoettler, turned 30 yesterday, didn't he?
He did.
It was his birthday yesterday.
It was a good present he gave himself, winning that match.
Yes, indeed, against the #16 seeds Manipong Jongjit and Nipapon Puang Puapet in 3 games. There's his partner, Fuchs, 32, from Bavaria. 23 in the world ranking, and that's the highest they've ever been as a pair. Only formed their partnership last year, so steadily going up the world ranking. So to Boe and Mogensen, #4 in the world rankings. #3 seeds here. They had a bye in the first round and then beat the Commonwealth Games silver medalists Danny Krishnanta and Chayatrat of Singapore in the second round. So as far as the Danes are concerned, 8 individual tournaments this year, 3 finals. They won in Korea, which was a welcome title because it had been a 13-month drought since they had won their last title. Prior to that, that was the 2012 Super Series finals. But they backed that win up in Seoul in South Korea with a win in India, the Indian Super Series event. And then suffered, I think it's fair to say, Morten, a surprising loss in the final of the US Open. You were there, the Grand Prix Gold event.
Yes, I was there watching them playing the final. And in all honesty, Mathias Boe wasn't really there yet. He has had an operation, a hernia operation. Earlier, I think it was around April, end of April, early May. And he did not participate in the Thomas Cup in India either due to that. So that was on his rebound, and he was really not up to scratch in that final, and eventually the Thai won it, and they really deserved it as well. They played better than the Danes on the day.
So is it a concern coming into these World Championships? Do you think Bo, has his training been going well? Do you think he's back to full fitness now?
That's the question mark. I don't know. I am not there on a daily basis watching the players in their training, talk to a few. Some say yes, some say it's still a little bit doubtful. So only time will tell.
Yeah. Well, at the age of 34 and 31, the two Danes, I suppose this might be perceived as their best chance and possibly their last chance to win the gold medal at the World Championships, silver medalists last year. Home soil, home support, and, you know, everything's working in their favour, but
it could work in their favour, but it also could work against them. You know, the pressure. Now we have everything going for us. We sleep in our own beds and everything is perfect, and we eat the same food as what we normally do. And, you know, you can give all the good explanations why it should be perfect, and then eventually it turns really sour and bad because of the pressure. So it can work two ways.
Well, as you can see, this is the second meeting between these two pairs. The first was in the quarter-final of those European Championships, and I remember watching that match.
It was desperately close.
Desperately close. 22-20, 21-19, as you saw. So I would imagine that the Danes might be a little bit nervous coming into this. They will want to be getting a good start. So the number 3 seeds from Denmark getting this last 16 encounter underway. Oh gosh, he does look nervous, doesn't he? You can see it on his face. Big deep breath as well from Mathias Boe.
Yeah, hopefully he's able to shake it off within a minute or two.
Good return of serve from Schoettler. He's a tall man, isn't he? 191. 6'3". And of course, Michael Fuchs has already played earlier today his mixed doubles. And Birgit Michels were the number 6 seeds, but they lost to the number 11 seeds. First match on this afternoon and lost in 3 games. 50 minutes to the Hong Kong pair of Lee Chung-hae and Cha Hoi-Wah. Now, I'm just wondering what the psychological effect of that is on Michael Fuchs. Does it make him more determined for this?
I actually think I don't know how to express it. It doesn't really bother him.
Okay.
In the way that if anyone of all the players here in the tournament playing 2 categories, losing one, having to compete in the second one and do a professional job, he will be the one to do it. I don't know if that explains as well, but I have very great faith in Michael Fuchs. I think he's very professional. He's in there. He's giving his best at any given time, whatever the circumstances.
Very intelligent man too. He's studying for a PhD at the moment. Studying the effects of sleep and recovery in sport.
Yeah, it's a fascinating subject. asking whether it's because he's got personal experience. Is he sleeping well or not? You know, sometimes you draw experience, you know, your thoughts and inspiration, yes, from, you know, whatever you feel and see yourself. Oh, that's the power smash from Carsten Mogensen.
Yeah, he doesn't look the biggest of athletes, does he? He's very slender, but my goodness, the timing on that smash and the technique. He probably wins more points with his smash than virtually any player in world badminton. It's good placement, it's good technique, and somehow he generates a huge amount of power.
It's the same as Manipong Jongjit from Thailand. Same action, same thing, same build, everything kind of the same, and they hit very hard, both of them.
Yeah. Well, 5 straight points for the Danes. Just wide. Well, there's going to be a challenge here from Mikkel Fuchs.
I think it's out.
I thought it was out too.
But I'm much more concerned of that footwork.
By the left-handed bow.
Yeah.
We've talked in the past about his frailties in defence. Here we go. Yeah, it was out. And what do you mean about the footwork? Are you feeling he's a little bit static or too far back in court? What's your concern?
He was standing too upright, and he really didn't get the balance and the feel of the shot. So he sort of threw his body weight forward, but the legs kind of not following.
Yeah. So a thought process for movement in badminton: get the legs there first and the body will follow, sort of thing, rather than get the body there first and fall towards the shuttle. If you're concentrating on your feet getting there first, then you're...
We always, as coaches, we talk to the players about, you know, have some busy feet.
Yeah.
And see if I can remember it. One of my Chinese assistant coaches was saying once, which I thought was brilliant. You know, you have to have a very, very quick feet, explosive arm, and a very cool head. And I like that one.
Chinese words of wisdom.
Yeah, but you know, imagine, you know, having quick feet, explosive arm, and a cool head. It sort of works against one another.
Yeah.
And that's why sometimes it's very difficult to play badminton.
Yes. Too flat, it's gone long.
Yeah, well left.
10-5.
Yeah, way out. They're still well left. They're not easy to judge now and again.
Please welcome technical official, number 4.
That's over. 6-10.
Umpire, Henrik Boris, Denmark. Service judge, Jakob Lindberg from Denmark.
Play.
Good work by Mikkel Fuchs.
7-10.
I think Carsten Mogensen there put Mathias Boe in serious trouble with that cross-court lift. Very flat as well.
Well, the flat, fast exchanges rather than mixing up the pace.
But look at Boe.
Yeah.
Look at the legs.
Still too straight?
Still
or better?
That is better. He's crouching down on that one, but his legs standing virtually in the same position for all 3 or 4 shots. He's got to have more busy feet than that.
Lazua of Denmark, the head coach.
And here we have in the blue is Jakob Udenslager. He's Danish too, working with the Germans.
Thank you. Seven. Play. Yes.
Well, it's quite obvious to me that the Germans, when they do get on the attack, are really trying to pressurise the left-hander. That's good placement. Good variation.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good play.
Yeah, there again. And when the Danes are at their best, they really have their favoured formation of Mathias Boe going forward to the net, and he does read the game exceptionally well at the front of the court, but this frailty in defence that we've talked about on many an occasion, and if he's not match sharp having undergone that operation, then that's, you know, that's the ideal thing. They want him at the net like that.
And
set
especially up to his forehand.
Exactly.
As what we see here. Fuchs is cross court, and look at that. That's where he's good.
Yeah. Never adverse to having a smile on courts, Mikkel Fuchs. That's always nice to see, isn't it?
It's important for the Germans to hang in there, stay with the Danes as long as possible, and because I think an opportunity will present itself if they are able to hang on, maybe 3 points down, 2 points down, catch up suddenly. You know, I think an opportunity will present itself. So obviously for the Germans to stay with the Danish pair as long as possible, and vice versa, obviously, to try to break free. Get that gap of 4 or 5 points.
Yeah, back quickly for the flick serve.
13-11.
They've played together for a long time, the Danes. This is their 11th year together.
I was just about saying 2005 or something. 2004.
They won the All England Championships. They've been European champions in 2012. Those silver medals from both the Olympics and World Championships. 62 weeks in total as world #1s as well.
That's good.
Yeah.
14-11.
Yeah, it's a good flick serve.
you.
Well, this is this little gap that you were suggesting that the Danes needed. Little cushion, 4-point cushion. They were a little bit lucky with the final shot there, but
yeah,
you create your own luck.
That was a good constructed rally they played here. And Boe was a lot sharper in the flat exchange than what we've seen previously.
Out.
No serve is short.
Serve is over. 12, 15. Time judge. Thank you. You also. Can you please? Thank you.
Well, the court attendants have been asked to come on and mop the perspiration. Yeah, good play by the Danes, taking it early. Just making sure that they kept the shuttle going in a downward direction. Didn't have to be all power.
Serve is over. 13, 16.
Well, I said right at the start, Morten, that having played against the Germans once before, the Danes might be a little bit nervous, and I'm still seeing some of those nerves.
Yeah, you're right. I don't think they are playing as freely as we sometimes see them play. And it's getting a little bit sort of tense.
Yeah.
And but that's, I think, only natural. As they play here, they really want to do well. Home ground, in front of their own crowd, spectators and all that. So I think that's only natural.
Yeah. Service fault called, struck above the waist, says our service judge. Good serve, good variation, serving out wide to the left-hander. And now there's just 1 point in it.
I think that was saved Schoettler yesterday when we saw them play the ties. That every time he flicked, he was faulted, so he was forced to play the low serve. But that's a good low serve. And here he flicked, and this time he wasn't faulted.
Yeah.
Just mentioned it.
And the look from Carsten Mogensen speaks volumes.
It certainly does. But as I said, an opportunity might present itself. And I think the opportunity for the Germans is here.
Yeah. Well, that's a good return of serve.
Beautiful return by Mathias Boe here. Very nice.
18, 17.
good rally.
And that was a touch, I think.
Yeah. So the home fans getting behind the Danish pair. Oh my goodness, what defense.
Pressurising the wrong player.
Yeah. Oh, it's gone wide. And 3 straight points by the number 3 seeds. Brings them to the brink of this opening game. 1 point needed. Yeah, first time of asking. 21-17. Well, it deflected off the top of the tape, did that backhand from Mathias Boe. Yep, making it very difficult to play the return. 20 minutes for game number 1. And the home fans will be very happy with the outcome. 21-17. It doesn't look natural in his defence, does he, Mathias Boe? Well, you don't get marks in badminton for looking good. Doesn't matter whether you've got a nice style or not. It's all about winning points and
second game,
and then games, and therefore the match. Great defence from Fuchs.
In approximately 20 minutes, each away will be writing autographs in the shopping zone.
What a good net shot from Schoettler.
Yeah, this one is a nice one. Doesn't get better than that. That's a beauty. Well played.
It's one of his favourites, isn't he?
It
he
is.
Plays that so well. And where's that going? Not where the Germans were.
Try to guess.
Oh, that is super. Well, I think he takes this third shot. It's almost behind him, and yet has the racket head control to play that deep into the forehand corner. That was lovely.
And that's when the Danish combination is playing well. That's when Mathias Boe is so good intercepting on the third shot. That's when they're playing well.
Yeah, as he did again there.
Yeah, he didn't do much, but he kept the attack, he kept the initiative, and that was enough.
That is a very, very good return of serve, isn't it? Seems to impart a tiny bit of topspin on that.
Yeah, and he's played that before, and that's when you serve to the tee, to the centre, to Mathias Boe when he's going up on his backhand attack. He's done that on a few occasions already. It's very good doing it. And I don't know if you remember, at one stage you said that was a very nice serve by Schoettler because he served it wide, and that's what you've got to do on occasions. That's good.
Service over. 4-5. Yes. Come on, come. 5-all.
That's a good serve.
6-5.
And that's, I think, almost aimed towards the left shoulder. So again, just a slight variation from hitting to the tee. Oh, service fault is called, struck above the waist.
Service over. 6-all.
Kenny Wonder from Canada, our service judge.
Just a sign. Six all.
Oh, double hit, yeah.
7-6.
The Danes a little bit lucky to get out of trouble there. Just landed in. Well, I wonder, was that misjudgment, or was it that he simply couldn't move his feet in time?
You definitely need to push off better, jump from that situation to get to that shot. He was very grounded. But I think it's interesting from, you know, watching the Germans against the Thai pair yesterday, where we felt that the Germans were not sharp enough from the net, not really scoring enough from the net. And I actually think today they're scoring pretty good.
Yeah.
They play sharper, they reach it earlier, they play much better at the net today than what they did yesterday. And I think that's part of the reason why it's quite tight. It was 17-all in the first game before the Danes pulled away, and now it's 8-all in this second game. It's a very even match.
Yeah, it is. Their ability today to be more decisive and play better at the front of the court, is that because they're playing a different style of opposition from yesterday's pair?
A little bit, yes.
Or was it just the mental sort of...
No, I think the Asians, per definition almost, is really, really strong when it comes to these flat exchanges, and therefore do not give a lot away in opportunities at the net. The Danes play a different style, play more softer shots, and really try to take the pace out of the game now and again, and that suits the Germans better.
Well, it's called long. No, are the Germans going to challenge? No.
No, they only got one left, and that's way out.
Low serve is short.
Serve's over. 9, 10.
That was short.
It was short, yes.
Yeah, but there's a bit of drama.
That's an exchange of words.
Yes. Drama, perhaps a little too strong, but yes, there was a look and there was a clear exasperation from Boe, hoping that he might be able to influence things in future. Oh, that was a good return. Good serve too. So the advantage is with the Danes here at the mid-game interval of the second game. Only 2-point advantage here in the second. They had a 4-point advantage in the first. Yep, he's once again serving to Mogensen's left shoulder on the low serve, aiming towards that.
Don't serve to the tee because everyone is attacking that tee. So that's a good tactics. I think it's interesting to see that the Danish combination, in my, you know, as I see it from what we're watching here, normally the favourite position is obviously having Boe at the front and Mogensen at the back, the big hard hitter at the back. But I think today is actually vice versa. I think the combination is stronger when Boe is at the back and Mogensen at the front. Mogensen is more decisive at the front than Mathias Boe is today, and I think that Boe is prepared to work pretty hard from the back and compensates.
Yeah. So that formation.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that's actually stronger today.
And I suppose if a player has been out injured, as indeed Mathias Boe has been, you know, and you're not as sharp with your feet because you haven't been able to train, you haven't been able to practice, the little steps and the twist and and turning at the net is more difficult.
It's much more difficult for him, and smashing from the baseline is a little bit more straightforward.
Yeah.
13-9.
This is a nice little 4-point cushion now for the Danes.
Yeah. And they will stick to that.
Gentlemen, please play.
That's interesting. The umpire saying, "Gentlemen, please play." It's gone wide.
14-9.
Yeah, I have a feeling that Mikael Fuchs will be losing 2 matches today and out of this World Championship.
Well, you know, the reason I asked the question early on, Morten, was because, of course, in his mixed doubles, he was the number 6 seed, so in theory, should have got through to the quarterfinal.
Yeah.
I'm sure, because he is such an intelligent man, that he will have known that his best chance of a medal in these World Championships was mixed doubles. And
Absolutely.
And therefore, the psychological effect of having lost his mixed already, you know, and in his own mind, as though he will put it to the back of his mind, his best chance is gone, sort of thing.
Yeah, I fully understand where you come from and what you want to say. Things are, though, that they played a very good match against them at the European Championships.
Yeah.
And that's what we've seen today. Bo is still on a recovery somewhere.
Yeah.
Much better than when I saw him in the US. But still a little bit on a rebound. And chances are that, you know, the Germans could have played on a good day. So I know what you want to say. I'm with you, but still want to argue a little bit on the other one.
Yeah, and I appreciate and fully understand what you were saying about Mikael Fuchs. You know, he's such a professional, he's such a nice man, he will get on and he will always give everything and do the right thing. You know, so, yeah, whether it's
17-10.
just subconscious that's maybe a little disappointment from earlier on, or, you know, it's certainly not been a lack of effort, has it? It's given everything.
Yes. The Danes just play better.
Yeah. That's a lovely shot from Fuchs.
11-17.
Good disguise. That was so steep, wasn't it?
And once again, we saw this beautiful wide serve from Schoettler. Paid off nicely.
Nice.
That was over. 18-12.
Oh, good angle. And well spotted. Boe-Carsten Mogensen was waited, committed to his forehand defence. Hit it down his backhand side. Find the trick
He'd be
shot.
disappointed if he wouldn't get that on. That behind the back. To him, a fairly simple shot. So the crowds anticipating a match point soon, and that's what you can see here on the other court. Another Danish mixed doubles pair won it, and that's why you hear all this noise.
Yes, Jochen Fischer-Nielsen and Christina Pedersen safely through to the quarterfinals. Yeah, scratch of the head. Oh, what was I thinking there?
14, 19.
Oh, my goodness. Well, he wasn't fooled by the flick serve at all.
No, you can't say that.
6 match point opportunities for the number 3 seeds from Denmark, Boe and Mogensen.
Good wide serve there by Mogensen. And a good smash down the middle. Secures the victory here for the Danish pair. 21-17, 21-14. And a very good performance by the Danish pair here.
Not only a good performance, but I think they'll be mightily relieved. And isn't that nice from Michael Fuchs? Thanking the fans for their part in the experience, and he will go and thank his coaches as well. But what is nice about the Germans is they thank their opponents first before thanking their coaches. We don't see that all the time. There is confirmation of the score. 21-17, 21-14 in 40 minutes. This is the final point. The smash down the middle. Such a good tactic in doubles. So there we can see that they will play against the number 8 seeds Liu Xiaolong and Chu Sihan of China in the quarter-final. This, of course, the bottom half of the draw, and the number 2 and 6 seeds also taking their place in the quarter-final. So the bottom half of the draw, seeding going to form. So after that men's doubles, we return to men's singles, and more Danish interest here because the number 3 seed Jan Jorgensen is up against the man from Chinese Taipei, Chao Tian-chen. Then we'll have a mixed doubles, and then we'll finish off with another men's singles as well. Well, Jan Jorgensen, the number 3 seed from Denmark, trying to become only the 3rd Danish player to win a gold medal in the men's singles at the World Championships. Of course, the other 2, the first ever World Championships staged in 1977, Flemming Delfs, and then in 1997, the left-handed Peter Rasmussen won in Glasgow. But, of course, let's not jump ahead of ourselves, because already through to the quarter-final is the number 14 seed, the former world junior champion, Victor Axelsen, who is